And when he was needed most, he returned! Okay, who am I kidding? No one was actually waiting for me to return. But I came back anyways! Hello everyone! Welcome to my first Let's Play in over 11, 12 years. Who's keeping track? This is Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs for the Nintendo DS, the last entry of 3 Ranger games on the DS. It's quite the series. It had quite a run. Almost contained all in one generation. Now, there's a very big reason I'm doing this Let's Play, and if you haven't seen that intro video, go watch it right now. Anyways, I did not halfway plan this at all. How I was going to go about this, but we're just going to get right into it. Let's do it. Oh, by the way, yeah, I guess I'll be a boy. I have a few different save files as I go through, so I'll be switching genders here and there. Switching save files for multiplayer part, not the single player part. That'd be hard to do. But first, lore. Okay, I forget. How long does this go again? Sometimes this game can drag on with its story elements. Oh, well, here it is. Gee, this scene looks familiar. Except this time it's not having Dark Sphere shot at it. Wee-ha! Just give up already. Do you really think you can get away? You just don't know when to give up. Do you even know who you're chasing right now? This thing flies at like 300 miles per hour or something like that. I'd have to fact check the Pokedex on that one. Who's that? Oh, I thought I'd actually be my partner, but red goggles, a yellow scarf, and a capture styler. It could only mean one thing. A Pokemon. See, I wanted to come up with some kind of similarity, but I can't think of one. Your adversaries are using Pokemon to attack. Please capture the Pokemon in order to calm it down. Do I get capture Latios? No, just a measly Pidgey, of course. Draw loops. Yeah. Wow, that was so hard. Man, starting hard right from the get-go. Not really. Man, I didn't even S-rank it. It's kind of hard to without assists and charging. We'll get to that later. Faye? Don't remind me. Not only was our Pidgey captured, our target got away! Oh no, our precious Pidgey, what will we ever do? Just find another one. They're all over the place. It's hard to believe someone could pull off a mid-air capture like that. Here's something else. Oblivion is very peaceful. We don't need a ranger like you. This is how we dispose of unnecessary trash. With a plasma cannon! Oh no! Is this the part where they start making me dodge? How did you dodge my attacks? You are good, but let's see if you can handle our double team attack. Oh no. It's a good thing my Staraptor learns Aerial Ace. Okay, it actually does want me to. You can also use the D-pad for this. You don't have to use the touchscreen, but I'm gonna... Wait. Yeah, I said the right thing. Just... You know what? Just draw circles. Very slow circles, and that should do it. That's how it works for any bullet game. I mean, look at Kid Icarus Uprising. Oh no, my plasma cannon's battery is dead. Dead? What? After all that, it's already dead? Okay. Mine too! Scaring a target with wildfire might have not been the best idea. Oh, there wasn't many shots you fired. Are you sure you didn't charge it before you came up here? I guess we'll have to ram them! Oh no. Are you sure you went? Oh, there she is. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them! Oh no, there was more than one of them. The plasma cannons aren't working. Rangers keep popping up. I hate to say it, but it looks like we have to retreat! Wait, there is one more on our side now too. Uh-oh, is it? Yep, it's him. Our leader, they're Pokemon Rangers. I can see that. This is the first time I've seen flying Rangers though. 2 aerial Ranger brats putting on airs with their bright red goggles and yellow scarves. What a joke. Who's a joke? You're the leader of a team that can't even handle a couple of brats. You there. Do you know the consequences for mouthing off like that? I have just the sport for a tough-talking brat like you. Skydiving with no parachute! Take that! Whee! Oh my gosh, why did I do that? Huh? What happened? I got poofed out of existence by those cannons, sacrificing themselves to another. How bold! You should at least thank your partner for saving you. Because now they're hurrying headfirst into the ocean. Yeah, I mean, she could thank me if she could catch up to me. What did you say? He saved me, now he's falling into the ocean? Well now, you seem lucky. Maybe we should make you into our lucky charm. Oh, that sounds gruesome. I don't want to know how that works. Does she get turned into a charm, or does she get turned into a charm? If you know what I'm saying. Oh, look at that. I'm completely fine. Oh, never mind. There goes my styler. The capture styler has come off. Urgent! Reattach the capture styler. The capture styler has come off. Urgent! Reattach the capture styler. Oh my gosh. Mantike, that thing's giving me flashbacks. I know that's a story I should be telling this early in the Let's Play. You know what? Another time. Oh, it's doing this immediately. Well, it's a good thing that I prepared for this. There. This game does this a few times. It's actually pretty cool. It's pretty simple. You just gotta touch the screen, you know. Okay, so actually you gotta double tap the screen whenever your bar charges up and then get close to it. Yeah, it's pretty easy to understand. Just make sure to dodge the oh no! Scary bubbles! Oh, I actually almost got hit there. There. See? That wasn't hard at all. Okay, now we're done with that. See, I set that up, and I didn't remember it. It actually is like one of the first things you do. I was thinking I had to get a little bit further into it, but I guess I probably should have remembered that part. The styler is reattached. Danger, danger. Massive object approaching. Say, what's that thing under our feet? It looks kind of fancy. Danger, danger. Extremely strong current. The current is... I don't know how to imitate that. I'm gonna stop trying. Oh. That's suspicious. You know, I'm not gonna save because I'm paranoid something's gonna go wrong. Yes, I'm sure, because I'm so afraid something's gonna go on my recording. I'm gonna have to start over. I'd hate to have to like say. I guess it doesn't really matter because this is the beginning. I don't know. I'm paranoid about now, but eventually it'll come to bite me. Attention, ZZ Flyer Squad. A target is Dolce Island. Commence attack now. I think it's pronounced Dolce. All right, pitchers, let's go. Dolce Island is uninhabited. We can do whatever we want, and no one's here to see. And here we have my favorite little boy. His name is Yooka-Laylee Pichu. Isn't he adorable? And also kind of badass. I'm not saying that word. But unfortunately, it does not last for long. Everyone panics! Because there are poachers. Well, they did a good hiding job. You two, split up! Capture them! Roger. Actually, weren't they just kind of under your feet? Are you sure you didn't? I guess they're kind of over the island all day, aren't they? Dude! They just pooped him with a like, what do you call that? Like a ray? Or a beam? Or a, I don't know what you call that. Some ray with circles. I don't know. I'm sure there's a name for it. No! Now the Peaches are sacrificing themselves. Why is everyone sacrificing themselves for each other already? First I did it. Oh my gosh. They nullified an Ursaring. That's troubling. Still, it's amazing that in such a short time we were able to pinch these many Pokemon. It's all thanks to these new control gauntlets they gave us. We couldn't find the Pokemon we were looking for. But that also means that Pokemon isn't here, which is valuable information too. Let's turn to the base and have our leader tell us what a good job we've done. ZZ Fire Squad, retreat! Look at him looking at the glass, half full. Wait, why am I complimenting this guy? Isn't he supposed to be the bad guy? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. Just kind of gives me that feeling, you know? Oh no! Ukulele Pichu is... Oh, hey, look, Thor. Hey, look, it's Professor Hastings from the second game. And the first game too, but I guess this area you only see in the second game. Young Pokemon Rangers, I've heard so much about you. I'm Professor Hastings, the Ranger Union's Chief of Technology. Are you familiar with my work? No need to answer that. I called you both because I have an extraordinary mission for you too. Should I be trying to do an old man voice or something? An extraordinary mission? I'm sure you have heard of this. There is an awful group of people who control Pokemon and take them from their homes. They are called Pokemon Pinchers. Dun dun dun! Not very original, is it? Up until recently, the members worked independently, but now these Pokemon Pinchers are starting to become a unified unit. The question is why? In any case, they're probably up to no good. No, actually, just based off the name, they just seemed kind of nice. I don't know. You know, maybe my feelings are just a little off. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Oh my gosh! It's Murph! Man, he's changed a lot since the first game. If you need an explanation of the Olivia region, leave it to me! I'm Murph, and I'm in charge of... You know, maybe she should come up with a distinct voice from him now. You know, I had one earlier, and I forgot what I exactly was going to do with him. Please, Professor Hastings, don't take away any of my few remaining This is not working. I'm just losing focus. Well then, let me give you a brief explanation This is what happens when you have to read so much dialogue in this game. Here, let me get some water real quick. In a sense, it's a place the rest of the world has forgotten about. It's a carefree and peaceful paradise. Yeah, that's a pretty accurate summary of Bolivia. You may be right that it is a peaceful paradise. That is, however, exactly what these pinchers may be after. The area is so peaceful that we only have one area ranger station there. Only one? I had many questions. This is the Oblivia region's motto. Oblivia, islands of ancient ruins and legends. Sounds like an adventure, doesn't it? Well, you'd think there'd be more tourists. Indeed. Recently, many archaeology buffs have been visiting these islands. If I ever have the time, I would definitely like to visit, but... Now listen, you two. It may be peaceful, but don't let your guard down. Now is the second part of my explanation of the Oblivia region. Why is that so hard to say? There are 9 parts in all, so make yourself comfortable, okay? Oh my gosh. How long are we gonna be on the opening dialogue? I forgot how long this goes on. That's enough! Okay, even Hastings said enough. If you are that desperate for work, I'll think of something for you to do. Oh man. Man, I'm just getting flashbacks to his backstory in the last 2 games, goodness. If you're going to give me a job, please give me something fun, okay? That's something you'll just need to look forward to. Our discussion has gone slightly off track, my young rangers. Depart immediately for the Oblivia region. Cooperate with Pokemon and foil the Pokemon Pinchers' plans. Defend nature and peace for everyone. Yes, sir. And I get the cool backflip. Man, I wish you could customize poses in the games, but at least we get a cool one in this game. So we're off for the hands of Oblivia. Don't know what she needed to do her own pose for that, but sure. And I washed up on the shore of Amnesia. Where have I seen this before? I don't even remember. It just seems like something that happens in a lot of pieces of media. Oh, those are some coordinates. Okay. Seawater has penetrated the Styler's voice navigation circuit. Current location, X coordinate 05 bzz, Y coordinate bzz. Seawater's penetrated the Styler's bzz. At some point I'm going to get tired of reading all this dialogue. This game can go on a very long time. This is Dolce Island in the Oblivia region. Bzz. Recovering voice navigation program. Recovering voice navigation program. Please verify that you own this styler by entering your name. Oh, okay. Actually, something relevant. Okay, and I know I'm gonna name myself just to not get it mixed up with my other save files that I'll be using for stuff. This is typically the name I go by in most my Pokemon playthroughs. Well, some of them. So still I go by Hawkhead, which is what I have on my main save file. So this shouldn't clash with anything else. If you want to use silent functions, please touch the silent menu button in the lower right corner of the screen. We might be ignoring that for now because there are a lot of things you have to get into the story to unlock. Like upgrades and... Well, I guess, never mind. We'll get to it when we get to it. Oh no! Where is she? She's going to be turned into a Lucky Charm! No! Though, I wouldn't complain if someone made me lucky. Because my luck is... You know what, never mind. One of my last videos I've uploaded on the channel is freaking Chansey, so never mind. Let's not act like I'm an unlucky son of a gun. Sometimes it seems that way, but it's just... Never mind. Hey, if you haven't seen that video, you should go see it. Oh, here's a save point. Oh, well, see, they explain every little thing you do the first time you do it. It is mostly meant for kids, this game, so it kind of makes sense. Make sure you record your... That is good advice, except I'm not taking that advice because, again, I am paranoid and I'm afraid something's going to go wrong. I'm going to have to re-record an entire part. So we're just going to ignore that. Anyways, maps on the top screen. That's pretty useful for trying to figure out where you need to go. But what do we do now? Oh, no one's here. No one is here. It's a ghost island. Ooh. Except that's not even because it doesn't even have ghost Pokemon. Pichu. Pichu. Oh no, no, no! No, it's gonna attack us! Please, no, I washed up here innocently. I didn't do anything. Do you want to activate the capture Yeah, I suppose. Since I'm doing an informative Let's Play and all, I might as well. You draw circles on the Pokemon, that's it. I guess there are a few other things we can talk about. But, actually, oh yeah, this isn't even the one where it's gonna... Maybe I should have skipped this. Hold on. Maybe I'll just edit this part out, I don't know. Those are some strangely not round circles, by the way. Actually, this is an important mechanic. If you don't draw a circle a certain amount of time, the gauge goes down. That's important. So basically, you can't just do a bunch of damage and then camp and wait for certain attack patterns to go out because it'll eventually punish you over time. Now, there's a status that you can inflict that causes that to not drain for a certain amount of time, but you gotta use a certain assist for that. That's your HP stat. If you lose it, it's game over. That's really all there is to that. And the amount of times game over in this game is I can probably count in one hand, if at all. I've never gamed over in this game, at least not in the single-player portion. Okay, now that we're through that super important tutorial, we have to capture Pichu! With a ukulele! Ah! So scary. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna... Heck yeah, one line. Unfortunately, this game does not give you any benefits for doing it one line, unlike Shadows of Almia. As you can see, certain... just like in Almia, certain... things on the top screen you can see there give you points towards potentially getting an S rank. Now, getting an S rank in this game is actually significant. In Almia, it just gave you extra EXP. In this game, it doesn't necessarily give you extra EXP. It might. I can't remember. But there's nothing that does give you. But you'll see it when I first get it. It's a little hard to get before you get the charge mechanic. Pichu, you're okay. Now, who might this be? Where are your other Pichu friends? Pichu. They've been Pokemon napped. I don't know. Who are those folks who showed up on those UFO-looking things anyway? I was far away and I couldn't see very well. But what are they doing chasing Pokemon around anyways? I'm going through so many voices here. I don't know which one to use. Well, what do we have here? A Pokemon Ranger. I've never seen you around these parts. What's your name? Magnus, huh? Not a bad name. I'm Booker, the master shipbuilder from Rainbow Island across the way. Again, I'm guessing on these things, but I'm pretty sure it's Rainbow. For reasons. This island doesn't have many places much higher than this, so if there were a tidal wave or something, there wouldn't be any place to run. That's not foreshadowing, is it? Maybe I'm just looking too much into it, I don't know. So to make sure I'm ready, I'm always building small boats. They're life rafts for the Pokemon that can't fly or swim. Hey, like if it's Pichu, just give them balloons and they can fly. Easy. Haven't you seen Pikachu do it? That's all Pikachu needs to use fly. Seems like little Pichu's taking the shine to you. After it just tried to attack me, I came up with the nickname Ukulele Pichu. The blue ukulele looks great in Pichu, eh? Yes, it's adorable. I love it. This little Pichu smile always makes me feel better when I'm worn out from a hard day of shipbuilding. That sounded bad. So I threw together a ukulele with leftover wood. It can't really play, but every time electricity runs through it, the ukulele makes a little twang. So it's a great toy for Pichu. Look at it. Look at it! It looks so talented, but apparently all it does is a little twang. By the by, have you ever seen a UFO? When I was strolling on the beach at Rainbow Island, I saw the UFOs flying around above Dulce Island. I was worried about the Pokemon, so I hurried over in my boat. When I got here, a suspicious group was chasing around the Pokemon. And before I could even holler, they disappeared into the sky on their UFOs. Were they aliens? Not this old wife's tale again. This Pichu was fine, but there's no signs of his little Pichu pals or any of his other Pokemon friends. Pichu. They probably hid themselves somewheres. Somewheres? By the way, young ranger, this here's no place to camp. Want me to take you to Rainbow Island? No need to answer. To get to my boat, go north and east and yeah. Just follow the path. Stay on the straight path. I mean, it's not that straight, but I mean, it doesn't have many diverging paths. Oh, and there it goes. Say hello to your friends! Oh, and look at that, we already have some fun. Hey, look at that! Actually, Pokemon we can capture. I will say going forward, at the beginning of the game, I'm not going to try to capture every new Pokemon in sight, and that's because of what I mentioned before about S-ranking stuff. It's easier to S-rank stuff when you have charging, and you don't get that for a while. See, I got an A rank, and like that was a virtually a perfect assist, because you need 10 points to get an S rank, and doing a single charge capture. Oh, it's something. Hold on. Yeah, friend Pokemon. Yeah. Okay. So you can just touch it. Just right, because Mareep can charge my Styler if it's low. But anyways, there are a number of different ways you can get points for doing ranks, for getting good ranks. But you need 10 for an S rank, and completing a capture while your Styler is charged gives you 5. That gives you half of what you need. So while it is possible to S-rank captures without using charge, you need to meet some extra conditions that can be sometimes almost impossible to meet. So because of that reason, I'm going to be passing up a bunch of Pokemon I don't need quite yet, and I'll be coming back to them later so I can S-rank all of them. Now, as for why an S-rank matters, well, I'll wait for it to happen before... Yeah, I'm just going to wait for it. Oh, and actually, I do need some Pokemon to clear that log. I think it's actually Bulbasaur. So I think I did the right thing there. Activate the target. You know what? I learned my lesson. We're not going to do that. Look, have you seen any Pokemon Ranger games? It's pretty simple. You just drag the Pokemon like that. There, see? Well, okay, I actually remembered that part. So Bulbasaur is needed for that part in particular. There are many Pokemon that can cut, but I think that was the only one in the area you could get specifically for that. So yes, I'm gonna skip every other. You can come back here easily later, so you know I'm just gonna. But if I remember correctly, you do need another Pokemon up. Well, after it shows me this great scenic view. That's where we're headed. Rainbow Island. I live in Kokona Village on the island. Rainbow Island boasts bountiful Pokemon-filled nature, simple and honest folk, and the magnificent wireless tower on top of the mountain. Maybe I just need to hydrate, so I'm not twisting my words so much. Okay, but there is... Yes, there we go. We need Ursaring for something coming up. Another target clear up ahead, so I might want to capture this. Actually, what I could have done with that was... yeah, I probably should have captured another one to show off how the... Oh, hey, look at that! I got an S rank! Probably because I got 10 loops, because every interval of 5 loops gives you 1 point up on that counter you can see in the top right there. And here we go. You've obtained 1 Ranger point. So anytime you S rank a Pokemon for the first time, you get exactly 1 Ranger point. You might recall Ranger points are used in Shadows of Almia to upgrade your Styler, and this is the same case in this game. Just like in Shadows of Almia, completing like story missions and side quests gives you Ranger points, but so does S-ranking every Pokemon in the game. And there are a lot of Pokemon in this game, so that stuff adds up over time. So, in order to get all the upgrades, you need to S-rank every Pokemon in the game. There actually is incentive to do it in this game. What? My boat is gone? Oh well, that's unfortunate. Maybe we can just get like a photo or something and just like river flow. Wait, but this isn't a river. Oh no, there is no ocean flow clear. What do we do? Man, I'm making all the Shadows of Almia references in this part. I must have been in such a rush that I plumb forgot to tie my boat to the pier. Oh man, those forgetful old people, you know. I may be a master shipbuilder, but I'm a tad rash and tend to do things like this from time to time. Now I've done it. I can't get back to Rainbow Island now. I've got it! That boat right there. We can just use a ship I've started building. No need for the worried face. Even if it ain't finished, I still built it. It's still safer than the other people's finished boats. That doesn't mean it's safe. Hold on. I need a favor though, Magnus. Can you push that boat into the ocean? Usually I need about 5 strong backs to move it, but today all I got is you. You're a Pokemon Ranger, so you can figure something out, right? Oh, come on! I couldn't see that one coming. Actually, you know, it's a good opportunity to show you how Pokemon assists work in this game. Like that. There, blink and you miss it. So Pokemon assists in this game do not affect specific... Instead of adding a certain attack to your circles or whatever, you instead just drag Pokemon on the screen and they use some kind of attack. It's a lot better than what they did in the other 2 games. Like, I'm glad they did it this way. And the most notable thing about it is, even though overall it can be sometimes less effective than the old assists, the important part is the Pokemon does not permanently leave your party unless they get attacked. So you can use them over and over again. There's a cooldown period, so you can't just spam them several times in a row. But it makes the game a lot more interesting. It allows them to do really cool stuff with the boss Pokemon. Oh, by the way, I targeted cleared that boat. I'm getting distracted because I want to talk about the assists, but like you'll see the differences as we like. I mean, you can already see the big difference right there because like I used it Ursaring once and it didn't go away, so I could still use it for a target clear. Now, if you don't mind, I'm actually going to go back and recapture it because its assist is pretty useful this early on in the game for some stuff. Because some of the other assists just don't compare because you know they're not as strong as the almighty Ursaring. Anyways. Also gives me a lot of EXP at the beginning. Okay, maybe it's not as much as I remembered. I mean, it leveled me up the last time, so I thought it was a lot. But anyways, there are a lot of Pokemon here I'm going to skip for now, but again, I'll come back to them later. Because I don't think any of them are too relevant right now. I just remembered the Ursaring clear, and then... I forgot the Bulbasaur clear, but that worked out. Yeah, I guess we're done. Well then, now our long voyage shall begin! Long voyage? Well, actually, it's over in a flash. I was about to say. I just been wanting to say that. Pichu! Pichu? Oh. Wants to come along. But it attacked me. I'm not shaking. I'm still a little shook over that. You couldn't find your friends, which means that they aren't here anymore? Pichu! Sure seems like Pichu wants to look for its friends and leave this here Dolce Island. Okay, get on board. Pichu's going to come with us to Rainbow Island. If you couldn't tell by the image I have on screen, this guy has, you know, sticks around for a while. Ooh, DS graphics. And wait, actually, isn't this time? Yep. I almost forgot the game did that too. And that is part 1 of Pokemon Ranger Guardian Science, because this has been going on for, oh my gosh, actually it's been going for a long time. So you know what? We're just gonna... Oh, you know what? I should have stopped it right there. Whatever. Next time on Pokemon Ranger Guardian Science, we go through a lot more dialogue. It'll get interesting at some point, I promise. See you later.